Hello students. In this video we are going to start chapter 16 Light. As you all know that light plays a very important role in our life. How? As it helps to complete our everyday work. You just think if light will not be there, we won't able to complete our work in the late evening. During daytime, due to sunlight, it will help to complete our work. Okay, due to the presence of sunlight, we able to complete our everyday household work or any other work. But in late evening, when sunlight is not there, then that time it will be difficult for us to complete our works and move or any other things in absence of light. So understood why light is important for us? So let's learn what is light. Light is a form of energy and it is needed to see things around us. Students, you all are aware of different senses. The sense which is related to light is sense of sight, which helps us to see different objects during day and night. So, the very first topic in this chapter which we are going to deal is what makes things visible. Maybe with this question, you all will reply me the answer as eyes. But students, tell me, when you enter in a dark room, you able to see the things, objects in that room? Obviously, no. And when we switch on the light, the objects are visible to us. What does it mean? It means it is the light that enables us to see the things from which it comes or from which it is reflected. But the light should be there. Either that object directly release its own light or either that object, some light strikes on that object and it is reflected. Then only we able to see different things. So on that basis, whether the object is releasing its own light or not, we can categorize objects into two categories. You have learnt about this in your previous classes also, okay? Luminous objects and non-luminous objects. I hope all of you heard these terms. The objects which emit their own light are called luminous objects. What are the various examples? Tell me. Yes, sun, stars, even the electric bulbs, tube lights, torch, all these are different examples. Candle. Then what the objects which do not emit their own light, what we call them as non-luminous objects. And what are the various examples? The moon, earth and various other planets, table, chair, books, trees, whatever. Most of the things around us are non-luminous objects. So students, most of the things around us are non-luminous objects. So how are we able to see them? Non-luminous objects can be seen only when the light coming from a luminous object falls on them, and that light is reflected by the non-luminous objects and it sends to different directions, and when this light reaches to our eyes, we able to see these objects. So we able to see the non-luminous objects because they reflect the light into our eyes. So here comes the word reflect. Okay, so let's start with the topic reflection of light. What do you mean by reflection of light? It is the reflection done by the non-luminous object, then we able to see that. Okay, so what is that reflection? Students, when light falls on the surface of an object, the object sends this light back. You all know it very well. Whenever the light will strike on the surface of any non-luminous object, it will send it back. Okay, this process of sending back the light rays which falls on the surface of that object is called reflection of light. To get more clear with the reflection of light, let's have an activity 16.1. Okay, what you have to do in this activity, you have to take a white sheet of paper and just fix it on a table. Now take a comb and close all its openings except the one in the middle. Okay, you can take help of a black paper strip so that you can close all the openings and just leave one in the middle and hold the comb perpendicular to the sheet of paper. Now take a torch and throw the light from the back of the comb. With the opening, you will find that a ray of light will pass. Okay. Now, take that slide thin strip of plain mirror and place it in the path of that ray of light which is passing through the comb. What you are going to observe? Now, you will observe that after striking the mirror, the ray of light is reflected in another direction. Students observe the setup carefully, and in this way here with this setup we are going to learn many terms which is related to the reflection of light. Okay, the different terminologies are incident ray. Now, what is incident ray? The very first one is incident ray. The ray of light which falls on the mirror surface is called incident ray. The ray of light means through torch we are allowing the torch is the source of object here, source of light. Okay, so that through that torch, when a ray of light passes through the comb, that opening, that ray of light is known as incident ray. Okay, after then the second term is that ray of light passes through the comb and it strikes on the mirror at the point, so that point is known as point of incidence. The point at which the incident ray strikes means टकराता है, that on the mirror is called point of incidence. वह point जहाँ पर incident ray strike करता है plain mirror को, that point is termed as point of incidence. Now, the third terminology is reflected ray. After striking that incident ray at the point of incidence, it changes its direction and it sends back. Now, that ray which is going means sent back by the mirror is known as reflected ray. So, the ray of light which is sent back by the mirror is called reflected ray. Strike होने के बाद जो एक direction change करके light वापस आ रही है, that light is known as reflected ray. Now, the next term is normal. Now, what is normal? The normal is a line drawn at right angle to the mirror surface at the point of incidence. Point of incidence I told you now, at that point you have to make a normal with the help of protector, and that normal will be perpendicular to the mirror surface. Okay, so what is normal? Normal is a line drawn at right angles to the mirror surface at point of incidence. Point of incidence पे draw किया जाता है. Next terminology is angle of incidence. The angle between incident ray and reflected ray is the angle between the incident ray and normal is called angle of incidence, and the angle between the reflected ray and normal is called angle of reflection. So, students, make sure that all these terms, incident ray, reflected ray, point of incidence, normal, angle of incidence and angle of reflection, all these terms you able to define, as it will help you to understand the laws of reflection more clearly. Now, we will learn the laws of reflection of light. When a ray of light falls on a plane mirror, it gets reflected. I told you this, okay, and you able to see in this setup also. The reflection of light from a plane mirror, it takes place according to two laws which are known as laws of reflection. Okay. So, the very first law of reflection is the incident ray, the reflected ray and the normal at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. ये जो सारी चीजें हैं, incident ray, reflected ray and the normal. Normal कहाँ पे रहता है? At the point of incidence. All these lie on the same plane. Same plane means same surface. If you are going to change the surface, change the plane, you will not able to find these lines. So, all these are going to, you will find on the same plane. Now, the next second law of reflection is the angle of reflection is always equal to the angle of incidence. Angle I is always equal to angle R. Suppose angle of incidence of a ray of light is 35 degree, you will find in that case the angle of reflection will also be 35 degree. Okay, so always angle I, that is angle of incidence, is always equal to the angle of reflection. Now, here comes the Bujo. He is having a query. What would happen if I threw the light on the mirror along the normal? Now he is saying that if my source of light, torch को अगर मैं normal से ही throw करूँगा, then what will happen in that case? So what will happen, children? Obviously the mirror will reflect the light, it will send back the light. So a ray of light which is incident normally, वो वैसे ही perpendicular fall हो रहा है, तो mirror भी उसको उसी line पे reflect करेगा. So mirror will reflect it back along the same path. So in that case you will find that the incident ray, the normal and the reflected ray is the same line. Means that same line will represent incident ray भी उसी में जा रहा है, वो वापस भी उसी से आ रहा है, माने reflected ray और normal भी उसी में बन रहा है. तो इसीलिए all the three represented by that single line, and thus the angle of incidence will be 0 and the angle of reflection will also be 0 degree. Okay. So for today this much only. Read the book and the explanation carefully. Thank you.